What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Just Ray, aka Just. Yo, your boy's back here with a new one for you today. Just waking up, getting ready for the day. Got to get my little girl out to the way. So hey, anyway, so check this out. Me and the wife, we found an article that really touched us. We as parents, you know, love our kids. And you might have heard about it. A lady in Gary, Indiana, was arrested for selling her little child, her baby, on a weekly or twice weekly, daily thing of selling her child to a pedophile she met on a dating site. And, you know, I mean, it's like, it really touched me and my wife because we love our kids. We got 3 boys and a girl. And it was like, how can you do that to your child? I mean, and my wife, I mean, she was so distraught about, you know, what was going on. How could a mother do that? And, you know, the main thing her mom, the mother said was like, well, I needed money. I understand we go through trials and tribulations, but, you know, she was doing it from, how long was it, baby? From 2011 to 2000?
September 2011, and then she got arrested in May 2013.
She been doing it from September 11, and she got arrested in what, 2013, July. Was it July, baby?
What?
She got arrested
May 2013.
May 2013 of last year. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, I was asking my wife because she basically did the research of finding that story. And I was thinking, is this some type of mental illness? Was she on drugs or something like that? But from what my wife was telling me, that basically, you know, she was, you know, just doing it. She needed money. It really didn't say she was on drugs or any type of mental illness. And how the individual got caught. I remember his name was David BOUR, B-O-U-R. And Mama Bear, stop it. And how he got caught, how the individual got caught was, I guess the guy had a masseuse, and he was telling his masseuse about, yeah, I'm having sex with this kid, and God bless the masseuse that common sense, like, is this guy for real? And you know, he was texting the masseuse like, do you want to see live what's going on? And you know, the masseuse got, you know, he contacted masseuse contacted authorities, and they made the arrest. And what made it so wild, as once I started reading the article, the guy was, you know, supposedly texting the mother like, you know, I had the best time with the child, and you know, that was the best sex I ever had. And I'm thinking to myself, how could you allow yourself as a parent, as a person, to let some individual, you know, do this to your child? Because I mean, it's like, this is my daughter right here. I mean, it's like, I would live and die for her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's nothing that, you know, I wouldn't do for my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you as a parent, you're supposed to be so protective, like a rabid dog. If anybody hurt your child, you know what I'm saying, or does anything to your child, you're supposed to be protecting with your life. To sell your child, that's like an open slave market. Why would you do that? Your child is part of you. Are you saying that you have that much respect for yourself, that you don't love yourself or your child, that you would give them away? Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. So, you know, I mean, ask yourself, like, as parents, you know, like, is there, you know, you're supposed to give your life. Hold on, Mom.
Daddy's talking.
Daddy's talking. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, your child is an extension of you, and you teach them and you raise them to be the best person that you are. But when when I read about people such as the lady in Gary, Indiana, selling her kid, her baby. And this guy taking pictures and doing sexual acts with him. I'm so disturbed as a parent and make me love my kids even more. I mean, I'm a tough individual with my kids as a parent, but I love them to death because I want them to have what I didn't have as a parent.
It's frustrating to know that, you know, she says that she got paid more for the man to take her babies inside the room to be alone to do stuff.
And that's another thing my wife, she researched. She said like the guy was basically taking the children in the room. The guy was taking the children in the room by themselves and paying her more money. Like, okay, let me just
be alone with them.
to be alone with them and do.
To have sex with them.
Exactly, and I'm thinking to myself.
Started out like 4 months.
Exactly. It's 4
months and then the oldest one was 3 years old.
So and you said it started September 2011. So that was what, 2 years in the making? Almost a year and a half, really. A year and a half that he been sexually, molesting these kids, and she's knowing about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like during that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand we all go through the struggle. The economy's crazy, but I know there's programs out there to help single moms. I know there is. And it just, my mind is trying to figure out, that person can find some type of way to get help or some type of situation from the government or programs that help single moms. But it just blows my mind. But the point I'm trying to say, love your children as you love yourself. Don't. When me and my wife, we see situations like this, it really disturbs us. Because my wife, she was truly, just blown away by it. I mean, it's like it was on her mind so deep last night. I mean, it's like, she was really mandatory. Like, Roy, you need to do a topic on this and stuff like that. And she made some value points like, how can a person do that to their children? As a mom, how can you not show that type of love to your child? But as I was telling my wife, I think maybe she has some mental illness, maybe it's drugs, I don't know. But for you to allow your child to let that happen, let someone do that to your child, you have to be some type of way with your mind, yourself, and just say, damn, how could I? You know what I'm saying? But there's some people out there that is truly sick. I think the mother's sick. I know the guy is sick, and I hope that the courts or the authorities give her life, and that's my opinion. Because when you purposely allowing an individual to molest and touch your child, you deserve, if not life, then death. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, and there's no way about it. And that's my honest opinion. I hope they give him the death sentence. You know what I'm saying? Because, these children, are going to be traumatized for the rest of their lives of what this man done to them and what their mother allowed them to do. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's fucking sad. And excuse my language, but check out the topic. Go Google the title. Indiana mother sells children for sex, and you'll see the title, and it's really sad. Just fucking sad. But anyway, this is Just Roy, aka Just. Keep your mind right and think positive. And let me say this before I go. As parents, as people, let's love one another. You know what I'm saying? Keep our minds right. You know what I'm saying? Pray, meditate, however we may do it to get ourselves on the right track of life. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there is sick individuals out there. Yes, there is people out there that want to do us harm. But at the end of the day, it's what we want as people, as keeping our lives right. So I'll leave you with this thought. You know, love yourself. I mean, love your children, and love each other as you want to as you love yourself. This is Just Ray, aka Just, out. Please keep your mind right and your life right. Peace.